This is Dan, DK Excavating. Just completed a sewer repair at 7-Eleven Carmon Circle. If you hear the whooshing sound, it's not fighter jets going by, it's definitely the wind. We got about 90, 100 mile an hour wind gusts today. No joke. So we're here at the city tap. This is in the cul-de-sac. There's a manhole, and we're probably about 3 or 4 feet north of that manhole. Cuts downstream from that manhole, and we're looking at green PVC right here. This is the sewer city tap. We did run a snake down here, but the line is pretty dirty. We had a few tree roots where we cleaned out, and I think it just smeared tree roots and gunk down here. If you want to get a better look at the pipe, you probably have to have it jetted and then have a good look. But yeah, this is our connection to the city tap. Like we got a little bit of an elbow right there. These tree roots I do not believe are part of the pipe right here. I think it's just residual because we couldn't get them all out. Alright, we changed back into clay here. We're not very far back. We're not going to get a good look at this pipe just because of how dirty it is and mucky. But when we looked at this before snaking it, it looked like it was in pretty good shape. There was one spot of root intrusion that left a nice curtain. I was able to push through it with my camera with minimal effort with my 2.5-inch guide ball, so I think they were all just fine roots, nothing big and major, so hopefully it stays like this for a long time. Should be able to maintain it. This might be the spot, but this could be roots. To get a better look, you probably want to have someone come out here and jet this to really get a good look at this to see what the condition is. There's just a lot of sludge. I did not notice any bellies or nothing like that. We did run some water down, but the spigot was leaking water all over the place, and the wind's blowing it like crazy, so we're getting more water in us than I think down in the trench, so down in the pipe, so we decided to stop running the water. We replaced about 30 feet of pipe. The pipe we replaced was not clay, it was like a class 2000. It was white PVC-like pipe that's really brittle and absolutely junk. You can crush it with your bare hands pretty easily. Alright, here's our transition. So this is where we go from what we put in as well casing schedule 40, transition to the clay pipe. This is right on the edge of the sidewalk. So on down past this is under the sidewalk curb and street. Behind this is from the yard to the house. So come back just a couple feet. We got a 22 here. Yeah, there's some roots that we pulled up with our snake. They got caught in the line. I was hoping we could push them down all the way, but they just need to be rinsed down. I shouldn't push on it too much. I'll dirty my camera again. But we got about 30 feet of pipe. This first chunk here after the 22 is a 20-foot section of well casing. So there won't be any fittings or nothing in this. And there's a ton of slope on this. I think we got about almost 3 foot of slope in this 30 feet from the house to the curb. So there's a ton of slope on this. Looks like here's our fitting. We got a repair coupling on this. So this is our only fitting besides our cleanouts. And our fern codes to adapt. So pull back a little bit here. Got only like 7 feet to go until our clean out. Nope, here we are. So now we're coming up our clean out. We got a little junk and stuff down in there. But we'll go ahead and put this down the other clean out just to take a look where we go back into the house going to steel. We do have some sewer box and plastics like sprinkler sewer boxes in the front here. That's next to the house. Now we'll go back to this other one. Go back toward the house. Hopefully the camera stays clear enough for us to see. Those tree roots, they need to be rinsed down. Camera gonna show me anything? Well, we're inside the steel, so that's inside the house. We'll pull back a little bit. Hopefully the roots keep it clear enough. The diameter on that pipe is just slightly different, but you can see on the bottom our transition is very smooth, and we got a little bit offsetting to the top, but the bottom is where it counts. You never want it trying to drain up over a lip, but either flush or down. So I'd say that's a good connection. And yeah, you can see some of those tree roots right there. Coming up the cleanout. That's all we got. We got 2 cleanouts. About 5 feet deep close to the house. About 7 feet deep by the curb. So thanks for watching.